Self-esteem. Let's talk about the idea of self-esteem and how to create more for yourself. How to be more confident in your choices, how to be more self-assured about who you are, where you're going in your life, how to get there. One thing to really understand around self-esteem is that if you are lacking self-esteem, it's because you haven't proven to yourself over the course of your life that you can take your best and highest good, best and highest intentions at heart and make them happen. What do I mean by that? We need to understand that we have a lot of different personas within us, a lot of different selves, a lot of different perspectives. And at some point in our lives, we have decided to maybe identify mostly with one or maybe two. And the other parts of ourselves we have put them somewhere else. We don't want to engage with them. We don't want to be there with them. We don't want to identify with them because within our environment, when we were growing up, those parts of ourselves were not accepted. Let's say you were a child and you're angry about something, and the way you express your anger is by shouting and being demanding and screaming and all these things. And your parents tell you this is unacceptable, go to your room, don't talk to us, don't come back unless you just calm down. When this happens, and because you really want to be accepted by your environment, this is how we are wired to create in our lives. This part of you that expresses anger, and anger in general, will be disowned, will be ashamed, will be just put on the side. So you will identify more as the good person who always is easygoing, who never expresses anger, who never expresses difficult emotions for other people, who never puts them in a difficult situation to deal with difficult emotions. So when you are identifying mostly with one part of you, but there are other parts of you that you really don't take into account, what happens is that you're basically split. You're basically taking into account only the highest intention for only this identity. And it's important for you to keep this identity no matter what. So you are creating a fake profile, basically. You're not being your authentic self. How this shows up over time is that you don't feel you trust yourself. You don't feel that self-esteem. You don't feel like you can actually be the person to hold your best interest at heart, because parts of you that are disowned, you don't really care about their best interests. So a big part of you is not being heard at all. And only a small part of you that is not really the best representative or the whole representative of you is the one that is being seen by others. So if you want to create more self-confidence and if you want to feel more self-esteem, it's important to look at those parts of you. It's important to understand, speak to them, communicate, bring them back into the light. And if you want to call them in a different way that a lot of spiritual people call these parts of us, this is a shadow self. So if you don't have any idea what this shadow self is, it's impossible for you to know yourself. And it's impossible for you to know yourself, it's impossible to have your best interest at heart. You don't know what you want. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know who you want to be. You don't know what you're capable of. these parts of you that are in the shadow side of your subconscious mind, hidden, hold a lot of energy, a lot of perspectives, a lot of power for you. So it's your job, if you want to create more self-confidence, it's your job to bring them into the light, to bring them forward, to work with them, to understand them, to heal them and integrate them. So integration work is really important if you want to feel more self-esteem, more self-confident, if you want to show up as an empowered human being. This is the most accurate way to get there. You can, a lot of people fake it, but you probably don't want to fake it because it's still not true. And you, deep inside, you know that you lack self-confidence. So you have to go into exploring these parts of you, exploring this shadow self. And the more you do that, the more empowered you will become, the more centered, and you will definitely grow your self-esteem. Have a good day.